No camera, please. Hi. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, you're so cute. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Maru's 7 months a baby update. He is staring at me so hard. I think he's wondering what the hell am I doing. Hi baby. Hi. 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 Yeah, so if you are interested to see how he's doing, then just keep watching. So I am going to keep him around for this video. Hopefully he behaves. I know he doesn't have a really good history of behaving on camera when I'm filming, but I'm hoping that today we have turned a new leaf, right? Right, Papa? Yeah, I hope so. Why are you so happy? I swear to God, he wasn't this happy before I started filming. Anyway, so this is my baby Roo. He is 7 months old now. He turned 7 months about a couple of days ago. And yeah, this video basically I'm just going to be telling you guys how he's doing and how he has changed since the 6 months update and so forth. So if you haven't seen the 6 month update, do go and check it out. I will link it in the description below, just so that you understand a bit more when I'm talking in this video. But anyway, so he is 7 months now and he's doing well for the most part, but it's one of my favorite months because he's doing all kinds of new things every day. And yeah, why are you staring at me? And yeah, so let's start with sleep. Last time I talked about how he wasn't quite sleeping through the night yet. He still is not. I did say that I wanted to sleep train him, but I feel like sleep training, I tried it a few times, but it's just so hard because part of sleep training is to just let him cry it out. And I don't know how to just let him cry without helping him or picking him up or anything like that. So I would like make good progress maybe for like a day or two, and then I just fail the third or fourth day because he's just crying. And now that he's older, his cries are a little bit stronger and they're just harder to ignore. So I'm just really struggling with that. So he hasn't quite gotten to sleeping through the night. I'm actually now just getting used to waking up to calm him down at night. Usually he doesn't really need much because I would just pick him up and then he will fall right back asleep, or I would just give him a pacifier and then he will fall right back asleep. So I'm just like, you know what, if I have to do that for like up until he's a year old or whatever, then I guess I'll have to do it. So yeah, so that's that with sleep. He's still doing pretty well with his naps. Yes. He is still doing well with his naps during the day. He sleeps good stretches, like an hour and a half to 2 hours. He's still sleeping really well during the day. So I'm not complaining about that at all. Yeah, so we're still working on just getting him to sleep through the night. So that's that with sleep. As far as eating, I have no idea what happened, guys. Like when we started, he was doing so well. We even got bigger plates because we felt like he was eating like so much and he wasn't getting full with the little one that we had. Now he has just switched up on us the past 2 weeks or a week and a half to 2 weeks. He just hasn't been eating. He is like on some kind of hunger strike. I don't know what is wrong. I'm thinking it's teething because, you know, I read somewhere that when they're teething, it's like they don't want anything neck close to their mouth. So I think it's teething. I'm not quite sure. I am yet to talk to the doctor about it. I'm actually thinking of calling her and asking her about it because now it's starting to concern me because he's literally not eating at all. Anything that we try to give him. At first I thought maybe it was because he was just not enjoying the food that we're giving him. And then I was trying all kinds of food and he was still not eating it. So yeah, I'm getting a little worried about that. If you have any kind of advice on how I can get him to eat again or whatever, because he did eat really well in the beginning when we started. So if you have advice on how we can get him to eat, please do leave a comment down below, or you can follow me on Instagram and just DM me, because right now I could get all the help. I could use all the help that I can get. Yeah, but he is still on breast milk, and we have now successfully given him formula. We are supplementing with formula, and he's doing pretty well with that. In his 6-month update, I did mention that he hated formula, and he would almost even just start crying so hard every time that we tried to give him formula. But then we persisted and persisted and persisted, and he's doing so well now with formula. And yeah, right now we're just kind of giving him both. So he's still on breast milk, and he is supplementing also with formula. I have stopped pumping altogether. I no longer pump. I packed my breast pump. It's back somewhere. I'm not pumping because I just didn't see the need for it anymore, because we were in lockdown for a long time. So I just figured, since I'm home all the time, I don't need to really pump and store any milk, because I'm not going anywhere where I wouldn't be able to feed him. And milk was just stacking up in the fridge, just taking up too much space, and he was just not drinking it, because I would just breastfeed him when he needed to eat, and he wasn't getting any pumped expressed milk. So yeah, I just figured, you know what, I just need to stop pumping. And also my body was now producing way too much milk, because I was like, okay, if I wasn't breastfeeding, I was pumping. So my body was just now producing way too much milk, and now that he's on solids, he just doesn't need as much milk anymore. So yeah, I have stopped pumping. I don't know when I intend on weaning him completely off of breast milk, but I just don't know when, but I think it's coming. Right now I just think it's a little harder, especially with the night feeds. When I like getting up and going to the bathroom, going to the kitchen, giving him and preparing milk for him is still a little tough for me right now. So I prefer to just nurse him at night. That's that as far as breast milk and formula, our progress there. As far as milestones, he is still sitting up, and he's doing pretty well with that. He has balance, and he really enjoys sitting up. He's been sitting up for quite some time now. So yeah. So now the downfall of him enjoying sitting up so much is that he's not enjoying tummy time, which is delaying him crawling. He's not quite crawling yet, and it seems like homeboy doesn't want to crawl at all. It seems like he doesn't want to crawl at all. So I got him this other toy that is like, I don't know where it is. It's supposed to be somewhere. It's like a little ball. So I thought that once I give it to him and then it rolls away from him, he will fight to try to chase it. But nope. Homeboy just stares at me and just be like, Mom, the ball is away from me. Get it for me, or something like that. So he is not even looking like somebody who enjoys crawling, who's going to crawl at all. He likes to pull himself up. So I'm guessing he's going to walk before he crawls or anything like that. But I really, really want him to crawl. I would really love to see him crawl. So if you have any advice on like on activities that we can do to get him to crawl, or like toys we can get and all that stuff just to encourage him to crawl, please do leave a comment down below, or you can just DM me on my Instagram, or inbox me on Facebook, and just give us some advice, man, because we're struggling, because this boy refuses for the life of me to crawl. He is just like not even having it. So do help a sister out if you have any tips and tricks. He loves bath time. He enjoys bath time so much. He loves it so much. He now is aware of the water, so he splashes water during bath time. He's always just splashing some water around and stuff like that, and laughing and giggling. Now that it's winter, I can't really leave him in there to play a little bit, which sucks, because sometimes I can see that he really wants to play in there for a little while with the water and stuff like that. But I'm hoping that, but we still leave him in there because the water will be warm. We still leave him in there for a little while just to enjoy some time and stuff like that. He really enjoys talking over people. Like when you have the TV on and it's on and the volume is loud, he would really compete with it, just like he's competing with me right now. Hi. He's such a blabbermouth. He loves to talk. He's always talking. He loves to talk. Like, he talks too much. And a new exciting thing that happened for us this month is that finally we have teeth. I remember last time on his 6-month update, I did talk about how he had been teething for a while and he had absolutely nothing to show for it. Now he has 2 little teeth to show for it, and they're so cute. They're so cute. They're so hard to capture because now he likes to keep his mouth like super shut. Super shut. He's just always like every time I try to get a good video or a good picture of the teeth to send or to put on Instagram or to put on this video, it's very difficult because he hates it. He hates it when anybody's anywhere near his mouth because I guess it's still itchy, he's still teething and all that fun stuff. So I'm really happy that we have teeth now. So yeah. He's still going through the teething process, guys. It's such a nightmare. It makes him so cranky. He cries a lot. He's just not like the happiest when he's teething and when like a new tooth is coming out. So I really don't like that. I think the first time he was really teething, the first time he was really teething, he was so feverish. And I got a little worried. At first I was like, okay, no, it's teething, it will be fine. But then the fever was not going down, and then I got a little worried. I was like, okay, no, this is really scary. And then we ended up going to the doctor. It was on Mother's Day actually when we did. We ended up going to the doctor, and yeah, it was just teething. Nothing was wrong. Luckily, he was just teething, and luckily he doesn't have diarrhea when he's teething. My mom tells me that some babies will get like a diarrhea and stuff like that when they're teething, but he didn't have diarrhea. He would have like some rashes because of all the drooling around his mouth. Sorry, what's wrong? Take your book. Take your cup. So yeah, and now I am reading to him a bit more because he's now a little bit more, I think, aware of a lot of stuff and aware of books and all that stuff. So I am reading to him a little bit more now, and yeah, he's enjoying it and stuff, but I don't really give him the books to play with because I just feel like they're like hard, because the books that I have are like hard. So I don't want to just leave him to play with them and risk like hurting himself or anything like that. So for now, I just read to him just before bed. Before he tucks in for bed, I'll just read him a little story. And yeah, so now that the lockdown has been lifted a little bit, or at least like the rules and regulations have been like the rules and regulations are not so strict anymore. We are looking forward to getting him out and just exploring and seeing other babies and stuff like that. Luckily, I have a baby nephew, so he stop kicking the tripod. I have a baby nephew, so he gets an opportunity to kind of see him every once in a while, to be around other babies, to play around with other babies and other people and stuff like that. So that's really exciting. Yeah, so that's that with the 7-month baby update. That's that with this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have not yet, please do hit that subscribe button and also like this video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time I have a new video up. Remember, I upload on Tuesdays and on Thursdays. So yeah, thank you once again, and bye. Say bye. Bye.